He himself is going to take everything. Who? Vaman Dev. But he will give the lecture on Santosh.
But Prabhu, that is not a cheating.
Then no,
How?
because Lord is unlimited. वो अनलिमिटेड में खाली 3 पैक में तुम्हारा एक अरे करोड़ों ब्रह्मांड है. How many ब्रह्मांड are there? Millions and trillions and millions ब्रह्मांड are there. उसमें एक ब्रह्मांड खाली 3 पैक में 2 पैरों में माप लिया. Because he is unlimited. Lord is unlimited. So he didn't cheat it. That's why he says, I can ask more, but I'm happy. What is my purpose? See, we have to understand. Lord is unlimited. Lord desires. Everything is great about Lord. Everything is great about Lord. So here, when he's saying, he's also right, because whatever Lord says is right. You cannot ever fulfill a greed of a person. होते हैं ना? A person's greed can never be satisfied. और कभी भी शांत होने वाली नहीं है. And that is why he told in the previous verse that even if I'm not satisfied with these 3 things, how can I be satisfied with the entire world? I will require more than that. कभी भी, we have many things in our life, but because of the Rajasi quality, Rajogun quality, we are never ever satisfied.
There is enough for everybody's need.
But not for greed. Not for the greed. Huh? Why everybody is happy in the spiritual world and why everybody is distressed in the material world? Because everybody there, everything is unlimited over there. Then also everybody is happy. Why? Because they do not want for themselves. They want to give everything for the Lord. And here why they are distressed? Because everybody wants everything for themselves.
Me and mine.
Everybody wants themselves. And that's why there is always clashes. The clash between, the families, clash between societies, clash between states, clash between nations, everywhere. Between the individuals, because everybody is swartha. What is it? Paramartha is not there, or seva is not there, or giving propensity is, yajna dan tap is not there. Kam, krodh and lobh is there. That's why the problem is there in the society. देना नहीं है, क्या है? चाहिए सबको. And that is the basic reason of problem in all places in society. And that is what lecture Pavan Dev is giving. Okay.
Sri Baliruvacha.
Sri Baliruvacha.
Aho Brahman Dayade.
Aho Brahman Dayada.
Vachaste Buddhi Sammata.
Vachaste Vriddha Samhita.
Tambalo Bali Samati.
Tambalo Bali Samati.
Swartha Prabuddhi Bado Yatha.
Swartha Prabuddhi Yatha. Now Bali Maharaj is saying, you are Bali Mati. What are you?
Bali.
And you do not know your real Swartha. You do not know your real Swartha. And you are speaking like, the Vriddha. Please read the translation.
Translation. Bali Maharaj said, O son of a Brahman, your instructions are as good as those of learned elderly persons. Nevertheless, you are a boy, and your intelligence is insufficient. Thus you are not very prudent in regard of your self-interest.
Read the purport.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, being full of himself, actually has nothing to want for his self-interest. Lord Vamadev therefore had not gone to Bali Maharaj for his own self-interest, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 6:5.29.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram Sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shanti mrichyate. Yes.
O Lord is the Lord is proprietor of the all planets in both the material and spiritual world. Why should he be in want of land? Bali Maharaj rightly said that Lord Vamandev was not at all prudent in regard of his own personal interests. Lord Vamandev had approached Bali not for his personal welfare, but for the welfare of his devotees. Devotees sacrifice are all personal interest to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And similarly, the Supreme Lord, although having no personal interest, can do anything for the interest.
Very, very important statement here Srila Prabhupada is making this. You know, that devotees sacrifice all personal things for to satisfy the Lord, Supreme Lord. And the same thing happens with the Lord. Lord also goes to any extent for the devotees. अगर भाई चप्पल लेके साफ करना है तो चप्पल लेके साफ कर लेंगे भगवान. हाँ? अगर घोड़ा गाड़ी ये बनना है, ड्राइवर बनना है तो ड्राइवर भी बन जाएंगे. हाँ? अगर चोटी बंधवानी है अपनी आप को तो चोटी भी बांध देंगे. He will go to any extent. He will become bangdi wala. Huh? He will become a boat wala. Huh? He will become, a gardener for the sake of devotees. He will become everything. हाँ भक्त पराधीन ना स्वतंत्र अहम. I am not swatantra. I am bounded by the love of my devotees. So Lord can go to any extent to protect his devotees, and devotees can go to any extent. And here, the meaning in the purport Srila Prabhupada is writing is called as Saraswat Artha. Saraswat Artha, here he is saying that Balisha. What is he saying? And Swartha Pradyumyatha. Matlab, you do not have, you are not knowing your real Swartha. But actually, Lord is not Swarthi. He's doing everything for Parartha. That is for the mother of Indra's mother, Aditi. For her, he is doing all this. On her request, he has become a Vamanadev. And whatever he is asking is not asking for himself. Because what he'll ask, he is the proprietor of everything. What he'll ask for himself. But he is asking for Mother Aditi's wish, to fulfill the mother Aditi's wish, is doing this. So that is the mood. So this is called as Saraswat Artha, the behind Artha, which here we are trying to understand, which Prabhupada is giving to each and every word over here. We'll go further. Text 19.
Vachobhi samaradya
Ma vachobhi samaradya
lokana ekamiswaram
lokana eka ishwaram
tadatrayam vanti yom
tadatrayam pranito yo
buddhimana dipadasasum.
buddhimana vipadasasuni.
Translation: I am able to give you an entire island because I am the proprietor of the three divisions of the universe. You have come to take something from me and have pleased me by your sweet words, but you are asking only three pieces of land. Therefore, you are not very intelligent.
Perfect.
According to Vedic understanding, the entire universe is regarded as an ocean of space. In that ocean, there are innumerable planets, and each planet is called a dvipa or island. When approached by Lord Vamandeva, Bali Maharaj was actually in possession of all dvipas or islands in space. Bali Maharaj was very pleased to see the feature of Vamandeva and was ready to give him as much land as he could ask. But because Lord Vamandeva asked only three pieces of land, Bali Maharaj considered him not very intelligent.
See, one we have to understand still. Bali Maharaj is in the mood of a king. He is not still yet identified the actual Sarupa of the Lord. But he is very much pleased by the Brahmanical quality of Vamana. He, for the Brahmanas, the love for the Brahmanas that Bali Maharaj has, it is reflected over here. That he is ready to give everything for Brahmanas if they ask him. The Dana Pravritti, the magnanimity of Bali Maharaj is reflected here. But at the same time, we also see from the words that I am the king of this entire universe. So little ahankar bhav also we are able to see from here. And Lord wants to finish off that ahankar bhav. That you are not the actual owner, I am the actual owner of this universe. हाँ. So Lord, जरा भी शुद्ध भक्तों में अहंकार आ जाता है ना, Lord will treat it immediately. क्या करेगा? Immediately treatment चालू कर देगा. In Shuddha Bhaktas, he doesn't want that to remain permanently. That bhava of ahankar, he wants to completely eradicate it. Okay, we'll go further.
Na puman mama upavrajya
Na puman ma pravrajya
bhuyo yachitam arhati
bhuyo yachitam arhasi
tasmad vritkarim bhumim
tasmad vikratim bhumi
vato kamam pratichame.
vato kamam pratishyame.
Oh small boy, one who approached me to beg something should not have to ask
Anything more for anybody. कोई मेरे पास मांगने आ गया तो उसको कभी भी पूरे जिंदगी किसके पास से फिर से भीख नहीं मांगना पड़ेगा. This is the bhava. Who is having? Bali Maharaj is having. And that is what Lord wants to cure. Okay.
Therefore, if you wish, you may ask from me as much land as will suffice to maintain you according to your needs.
Achha. Now, I want behind Mataji's to start because front we have spoken. Behind Mataji's, you can start. Punyavati Mata. Mic, please take the mic.
यावन्तो विषया प्रेष्ठा
यावन्तो विषया प्रेष्ठा
त्रिलोक्याम अजितेन्द्रियम्
त्रिलोकमिन्द्रियम्
न शक्नुवन्ति ते सर्वे प्रसीपूरायुतं नृप.
From now, this shloka, the lecture on Santosh is going to start. So, Prabhuji, what each and every word, but Vaman Dev is writing, let us note it down. Read each and every meaning. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Yavantah, as far as possible. Vishaya, the object of sense enjoyment. Prishtha, pleasing to anyone. Trilokyam, within these three words. Ajita Indriyam.
Ajita Indriya is very, very important word over here. He is not able to conquer his senses. Ajita Indriya, who is controlled by his senses and whose senses are not controlled. So how much you give to that senses, he will never ever be. You give the best of the things in the three lokas, but if he is not self-controlled, if his senses are not in his control, he will always remain disgustful in his life. So this is one of the principles. Those senses whose senses are not in control, you give him anything throughout the world. You give the best of the best things in the throughout the world, three loka. You give him the entire three worlds also. Then also he will not be. Can you give an example from the Shastra? Hiranyakashipu. Ravana also.
That's why he went after Mata Sita.
Yes, he had so many things. From all the lokas, the best women were there in his palace. The best things were there in his palace. His palace itself was Sone ki Lanka. Right? He had the son who had won Indrajit. His name was Indrajit. Yes. Yes, it was. But then also, that senses were not in. And that's why that led to his fall down from the position of a Ravana. Hiranyakashipu, what to speak? Duryodhana. Lord went and told Bhai, we do not want fight amongst the brothers. They are kings. How can they always remain in the forest? You have put them in the forest falsely. 2 times they went in the forest. 2 times. One time after Lakshagraha, when the Lakshagraha they were burned, that time also they remained in the forest. And the Bakasur Leela happened where Bhima went and killed that Bakasur. And next time they had to be incongruent. They have to. After gambling, 1 year they had to remain in such a Agyatvaas. If that they are discovered, they will again go. Huh? So the adharma was done to them up to the maximum extent, and they tolerated it. But now at least give them a place to stay. 5 villages. And what did Duryodhana told? I will not give you land. Tip of a nail. And after 18 days, he left the entire world and went up. 18 दिन के बाद सब छोड़ के चला गया. So that is the reason. एक greedy के साथ में अगर तुम रहोगे ना, तो तुम तो जाओगे, तुम्हारे साथ में सबको डुबा के लेके जाए. And that's why the word that is used is Ajita Indriyam. And the word that is used is, Prishtha. Triloka. Prishtha means the Prishtha word used means what? Pleasing. So here it is said that, read.
Na Shaktuvanti are unable. They all those survey taken together. Prati Pure Itum to satisfy. Nripa, O king.
Translation.
The personality of Godhead said, O my dear king, even the entirety of whatever there may be within the 3 words to satisfy one's sense cannot satisfy a person whose senses are uncontrolled.
Another example Bhagavad Gita Lord gives fire and the fuel. If the fire is there and you go on putting on fuel inside it, will the fire stop down? It will increase more and more. So our senses are like a fire, and the sense objects or the Vishaya are like the fuel. Are like the fuel. आज भी देखो जो भक्ति में नहीं है, मैं कुछ बूढ़े होने के बाद भी, they have so many asha pash. The word that is used in Bhagavad Gita, asha pash shater bathe. Thousands and thousands of desires are there. खाने की इच्छा होती है, घूमने की इच्छा होती है, देखने की इच्छा होती है. Everything they may have done, but still not satisfied. You go and give the best of the food throughout the world, then also you'll be always hungry. आप घंटों घंटों आग को मोबाइल में दे दो, बस फिर भी आग तृप्त नहीं होती. घंटों घंटों you give your ears गाने, oh, it is like that हिरण, वो सुनते रहेगा और अपना शिकार हो जाएगा उसका. So any sense, if it is not controlled, it is going to put you in hell. क्या है? In my 3-day Bhagavad Gita class, I always give the example of this 5 senses and 5 animals. आँख का जो ये पतंगा होता है ना, पतंगा is so attracted to the light and he runs towards the light and immediately kills it. Immediately dies. Why? Because he cannot control his urge to see. The deer, we give the example for the deer. You can write all these examples. Eyes, ears, deer. How he is caught is very swift. But if you play a music, he gets still, stunned, and you can easily hold on. Fish, they are so swift, but they have loose tongue. What? And because of eating habit, they come to the food and get caught. काटे में आते. What about, the smell? Bhaura. It is so powerful that it can pierce the petals of the flower. But it gets so much intoxicated inside the smell that when the petals get closed, it dies inside. Elephant is so strong, but so much attracted to the she elephant that whenever it sees a she elephant, it runs mad. पागल हो जाता है. हत्ती के पास हथनी के पीछे पागल हो जाता है. And knowing this weakness, the elephant people make a big hole and they cover it with grass and keep a dummy elephant. And this elephant runs and goes up. खड्डे में फंस गया और उसमें से कभी बाहर नहीं आए. He gets controlled. So this is, it is said, एक सेंस अगर आपका आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल है, कितना? It is sufficient. It is sufficient. Please write. It is sufficient to make your life hell. आपका लाइफ बर्बाद करने के लिए एक सेंस काफी.
तो एक भी कंट्रोल में नहीं.
तो अगर वो बोलते थे ना, एक बार 5 पत्नियों का उदाहरण आता है भागवतम में. एक आदमी की 5 2 पत्नियां, बहुत सारी पत्नियां थी. बोलते हैं हर पत्नी की अपनी अलग अलग डिमांड रहती है. तो इन शॉर्ट इट इज सेइंग कि इंद्रियों की अलग अलग डिमांड है. क्या है? अलग अलग डिमांड. वो एक जोक आता है कि एक जवान पत्नी थी और एक बूढ़ी पत्नी थी और ये बीच में ऐसे मतलब आधे सफेद आधे बाल थे. तो वो जाता था जवान पत्नी के पास तो सफेद बाल निकाल देती थी और बूढ़ी पत्नी के पास जाता तो काले बाल. आखिर वो सब बात चले. In short, what I'm trying to say, that the desires of the senses, if it is not controlled, it will make your life hell. But the problem is that we do not understand why the senses are given. We are misusing the senses. Eyes is only given to see and take the darshan of Lord. Ears, as a human being, are only given to you for only one purpose: to listen to Hari Katha and liberate yourself, understand yourself, and go back to the spiritual world. That also we misuse. The tongue that is given to us is only to speak about Lord, glorification of Lord. But we become like a made a caw करते हैं, and the snake comes and eats. The hands and the legs are given for only one purpose: to serve the Vaishnavas, to serve the Lord, and liberate yourself and go back. But since you are given this opportunity as a special human beings are always special, but we use all these senses to become a great animal. क्या बनने के लिए? Great sophisticated animal. Two-legged, बिना पूंछ का, बिना सिंग का, sophisticated animal. And then we say, हमारा इच्छा पूरा नहीं हो रहा. Right? कहां से पूरा होगा? जिस पर्पस के लिए आपको ये शरीर मिला वो पर्पस ही आप भूल गए. You have forgotten the purpose. You have, गाली देते हैं भागवतम में, क्लियर गाली देते हैं सेकंड कैंटो में. बोलते हैं इफ दैट हेड इज नॉट गोइंग डाउन इन फ्रंट, वो तोड़ी है. बस अगर भगवान का कथा नहीं सुन रही है कान से, इट इज लाइक अ स्नेक होल, सांप का होल है. The tongue, if it is not glorifying, it is like that, frog, croaking of the frog. Yes. They say it is like, the donkey, like the camel. ऊंट क्या करता है? रेगिस्तान में काटेली झाड़ खाता है. Because there is nothing, anything. और कांटे की झाड़ खाता है तो वो क्या होता है कि उसके टंग में से ब्लड निकलता है. And with that blood he sucks inside. और उसको टेस्ट आता है. And he thinks that so nice rasa is coming from this कांटे के झाड़. And then another example is given about the donkey. Kick by the she donkey is given, very nice kick is given, then also the donkey goes. Working every day, she goes for donkey. These are the facts given in Bhagavatam. I'm not saying anything. If the eyes are not used in seeing the Lord, it are like a decorated peacock feather. Second canto. All this is given. When the devata see up, हम लोग नीचे देखते हैं ना तो सोचते हैं कि ये सोफिस्टिकेटेड जानवर है. जंतु बोलते हैं क्या?
या गजेंद्र says ना तेना मुयंती.
जंतवा. Because we have forgotten our position, why we have got this beautiful body. Only one purpose of this body is to liberate yourself. Use this beautiful body in the service of Lord and go back. Somehow go back. Otherwise, the train will miss out. Again, we'll have to go in the, and there also we'll be doing the same old thing. Sense gratification. What we'll be doing? In Bhagavad Gita 15th shloka, 15th chapter, it is said, very nice, the शरीरं यदवा अपनोति यच्चाप्युक्तक्रमति ईश्वरः गृहीत्वेतानि संयाति वायुगन्धानि वाशय श्रोत्रं चक्षुषा स्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयान् उपसेवते. How the jiva is situated, the mind is situated amongst the vishaya. He doesn't come to know utkramatam stitam vapi bhunjanam bhagunanvitam vimudhana anupashyanti. The Buddha will never understand this.
Because he doesn't have the divine
eyes. Jnana chakshusha. He doesn't have the jnana chakshusha. The jnana chakshusha. He will not understand how he is transforming from one body to another body and another body to another body, and he's doing the same old thing. What is that? Sense gratification.
Using the senses.
Same old thing in all bodies. And only one reason: misuse of independence, misuse of the body. What?
Misuse of the free will.
Free will and this body. हाँ, बचपन से नहीं सिखाया गया हमको भक्ति. बचपन से हमको भागवत गीता नहीं दिया गया है. बचपन से हमको भोग करना ही सिखाया है. From the childhood, what we are taught. Huh? Hope only. Hope. And the world outside is also doing the same thing. Ye to you are fortunate, I am fortunate that we have come in contact with Prabhupada, we have come in contact with Bhagavad Gita, we have come in contact with Bhagavatam. कि we are discussing the highest knowledge.
Because sense gratification is a way of life.
That we understood as a way of life. Huh? Now we are understanding. ये भाई ये जो life था वो this is not a life. It is animal life. What is this? Animal life. So here very nice. You know the Ajit. You know that word Ajit Indriyas. So how the Indriyas can be controlled? That is also given. If you want to control the Indriyas, you use it for the purpose you have got it. किसके लिए बताया आपको इंद्रिय?
Love and serve the in darshan of
Yeah. So when you come over here and you take darshan, whenever you see Krishna, that is the perfection. You know, gopis, what they say when they sing the Venu Gita, they say this Hiran, they are seeing the, you know, the Lord in the jungle. How beautiful, fortunate they are. That is the perfection of the eye, seeing the beautiful darshan of the Lord. If somebody has eyes and if he can see and take darshan of the Lord, that is the perfection of the eyes. Huh? But what? हमारे इधर का परफेक्शन क्या है? टीवी देखो, आसपास मोबाइल देखो,
Big boss देखो.
नहीं, it is ये बीमारी है, ये बीमारी है. It is not now. It is everybody has got somehow addicted. You, me, in other form. अगर उसको कंट्रोल नहीं है अपने, इसको कोई है नहीं या कोई हायर रीजनिंग नहीं है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो लोअर रीजन में चले जाए. अगर उसके पास हायर गोल नहीं है, हायर पर्पस नहीं है, हायर एम नहीं है, देन डेफिनेटली वो माया से बचने वाला नहीं है. आप नहीं बोल सकते उसको. इसीलिए कीप अ हायर गोल, हायर पर्पस, हायर एम, देन ओनली. नहीं तो खाली लेक्चर हो जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा? बीमारी तो है, वी नो एवरीबॉडी इज बीमार, बट इसका उपाय क्या? हायर टेस्ट, हायर गोल, हायर विजन, लॉर्ड कृष्णा इन द सेंटर, लॉर्ड सेवा इन द सेंटर, गुरु इन द सेंटर, some purpose of your life. You create a purpose of your life. क्या है? कि मेरे ये शरीर जाते जाते, what is left after a person goes? कीर्ति उसके लिए क्या रहती है? कुछ ऐसा काम करके जावे कि generations and generations they get benefit. That is what Srila Prabhupada did. आते जनरेशन की जनरेशन उनकी ये तपस्या से लाभ कर रहा. So this lecture that Vaman Dev Maharaj is giving to Bali Maharaj, and not Bali Maharaj, everybody is standing over there.
the assembly.
You know, in Vaman Dev there is Putana भी थी. You know, Putana is a sister.
Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj की.
She became Putana.
He became Putana because she was very much attracted to the. He should be my child. But जब you know he became big, then he decided I will kill him. तो भगवान ने उस दोनों इच्छा पूरी की. That desire to have a child and to kill him. तो भगवान के सामने कौन सी इच्छा मांगते हो ना, विग्रह के सामने बहुत ध्यान रखना. तथास्तु बोले. हाँ, कहीं ना कहीं हो पता नहीं.
वहां जाके कुत्ती मारने का श्लोक बोलेगा तो पैसे.
Okay, so ठीक है. Please read.
Purpose. The material world is an illusory energy to divide the living entities from the path of self-realization. Anyone who is in this material world is extremely anxious to get more and more things for senses gratification. Actually, however, the purpose of life is not sense gratification but self-realization.
Self-realization. What is the goal of the life? Self-realization. अपना अपना आत्मा की जानकारी. Who am I? What is the goal of human life? Where as a soul I have to go back That is the real purpose of the life. Okay.
Therefore, those who are too addicted to sense gratification are advised to practice the mystic yoga system or Ashtanga yoga system, consisting of yama, niyama, asana, pranayama.
It is said
Yeah.
rules are only for humans, not for animals. Now, what type of life you want to live? Animal life or
Human life.
human life? If you want to become, if you are human, then please have disciplines. What?
Disciplines.
If not, better
Become an animal.
become a nice animal. Prepare yourself to become a nice animal in next life. हाँ? ये जो भी आप कर रहे हो आते जीवन के तैयारी होगी आपकी. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. बच नहीं सकते हो. Okay.
In this way, one can control the senses. The purpose of controlling the senses is to stop one's implication in the cycle of birth and death, as stated by Rishabdev.
Nunam
Paramatmam kurute vikrama yadindriya pritayapnoti na sadhu manyayat atmanoyam asana api kleshadasta deha. When a person considers the senses gratification the aim of life, he certainly becomes made after materialistic living and engages in all kind of sinful activity. He does not know that due to his past misdeeds, he has already received a body which, although temporary, is the
cause of all
misery.
miseries.
Actually, the living entity should not have taken on material body, but he has been awarded the material body for senses gratification. Therefore, I think it not be fitting and intelligent man to involve himself again in the activities of senses gratification, by which he perpetually gets material bodies are
One
one
after
after another. Bhagavad Gita 5.54. Thus, according to Rishabdev, the human beings in this material world are just like madmen engaged in activities which they should not perform, but which they do perform only for the senses gratification. Such activities are not good, but because in this way one creates
another body. Next class.
is punishment for his nefarious activities, and as soon as he gets another material body, he is put into repeated suffering in material existence. Therefore, the Vedic culture or Brahmanical culture teaches one how to be satisfied with possessing the minimum necessities in life. To teach this highest culture, Varnashram Dharma is recommended. The aim of the Varnashram divisions, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanprastha, and Sannyasa, is to train one of the control the senses to be content with the bare
necessities.
Your Lord Vaman Dev, as an ideal brahmachari, refused Bali Maharaj offered to give him anything he might want. He says that without contentment, one could not be happy, even if he possessed the property of the entire world or the entire.
So संतोष नहीं है जिसके शरीर. You know, if you have no contentment, you write this line, very important line. If आपके पास संतोष रूपी धन नहीं है, तो आप सबसे गरीब आदमी हो. कैसे हो?
सबसे गरीब.
गरीब कौन है? जिसके पास
संतोष.
वो सबसे गरीब. और जिसके पास संतोष है वो सबसे अमीर आदमी. Because he's satisfied with what he has. But a lecture देना बहुत easy है. But as I told you, if you do not have higher taste, higher purpose, higher goal, higher aim, you will definitely go down. Devi hey Haisha Gunamai Mama Maya Mama eva ye prapadyante Maya Mekam. My Maya is very, very difficult to cross. Only who have certainly surrendered to me. The word that is used certainly. Eva. 100% surrendered to me, he will only be able to cross it.
And the worship can become like a calm wolf.
Yes. Otherwise, my Maya
It's
is
very
not going to leave you.
Anybody.
Anybody, anytime. जो भक्ति में नहीं है, उसकी तो बैंड बज रही है बड़ा। क्योंकि he is swallowed by the desires. इतना डिजायर है अंदर कि आते आते मतलब there is no limit, no end. That he will be always be dissatisfied at whatever level of things comes in his life. Please read further.
In human society, therefore, the Brahmanical culture, Kshatriya culture, and Vaishya culture must be maintained, and people must be taught how to be satisfied with only what they need. In modern civilization, there is no such education. Everyone tries to possess more and more, and everyone is dissatisfied and unhappy. The Krishna consciousness movement is therefore establishing various farms, especially in America, to show how to be happy and content with minimum necessities of life and to save time for self-realization, which one can very easily achieve by chanting the Mahamantra
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram.
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram.
One thing you have to understand, even in Krishna consciousness, when we come, we try to make the people uplift from the Rajogun and Tamogun and tell him to come to at least the level of. देखो जब आप 16 माला करते हो, 4 नियम करते हो, तो आप अभी इंसान बने हो. क्या बने हो? आप डिवोटी नहीं बने हो अभी तक. You have not become a devotee. You have stepped in the, just one step towards become a devotee by chanting, 16 rounds and 4 regulative principles and whatever. You have come to a level of goodness. What can? Goodness. But to come to a level of Shuddha Sattva goodness, you have to be in the environment of such devotees. You have to serve, become das of such devotees who have given up their life for the cause of the Lord. Then you can become, a devotee. Otherwise, at least, इसीलिए एक बात तो है, when you come into ISKCON, कुछ नहीं होगा तो इतना तो you will not become a liability to the society. अगर आप कोई गलत काम तो नहीं करते, इतना तो गारंटी है. He will not involve in intoxication. He will not involve in, gambling. He will not involve in illicit sex life. He will not involve in
meat
eating. और कोई भी गलत काम करने से एक बार तो उसके अंदर थोड़ा विचार आए, भले वो डिवोटी नहीं बने. So, but at least उसमें डर रहता है. So that is the greatest thing. इसलिए ऐसे सेंटर हर जगह पे खुलने चाहिए. That will bring real reform in society. That will bring, and that is what Srila Prabhupada said. धन जब भी आए मंदिर में 2 चीज करो, 2-3 चीज इसमें. बुक्स प्रिंट करो. क्या करो? मंदिर बनाओ और प्रसाद खिलाओ. क्या? This is what is ISKCON. जो भी पैसा आता है मंदिर बनाओ. जो भी पैसा आता है प्रसाद और बुक्स प्रिंट करो. Distribute more and more books, this literature. Then, the society can become at least tangible. Prabhupada always said, I am creating not labor class society, I am creating Brahmanical class society, intelligent class society. When they come here, they become intelligent and they understand what is the purpose of life and they become satisfied. So this is what is ISKCON. इतने बड़े लेक्चर्स देके, इतने बड़े सेमिनार्स देके, इतना बड़ा, you can't change the people mind. क्योंकि जो देने वाले लोग हैं लेक्चर्स वही पालन नहीं करते. उनके घर भरे हुए हैं. तो कौन फॉलो करेगा उनको? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. We'll take this 20 seconds verse and we'll stop over here. We'll read from behind. आगे माता जी. Behind. माता जी, you read. बोल दो.
त्रिभिक्रमेण असंतुष्टो
त्रिभिर्क्रमेण संतुष्टो दीपेनापि न पूर्यते
नववर्ष सम्मेतेन
नववर्ष समेतेन
सप्तद्वीपवरेक्षया
सप्तदीपपरेक्षया. Read the translation.
Translation. If I were not satisfied with 3 paces of land, then surely I would not be satisfied even with possessing one.
If I'm not satisfied with this, then how can you guarantee that I'll be satisfied with the सातों द्वीप मेरे को दे दो?
Then surely I would not be satisfied even with possessing one of the 7 islands, consisting of 9 varshas. Even if I possessed one island, I would hope to get
another. और यही है लोभ. क्या बोलते हैं? लोभ. काम, क्रोध and लोभ. When the kamna to bhoga is there, 2 things sure happen. या तो वो इच्छा पूरी होगी या तो नहीं होगी. और दोनों में प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है. कैसे? अगर पूरी हो गई और नहीं पूरी हुई, जो 99% टाइम होता है, तो क्या होता है? ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसा संगस्य संजायते कामः क्रोधादभक्ति स्मृति ब्रह्मचारवृत्तिनाशान्ति. See, it is very, very nice to give all these lectures, but I again say, अपने आप पर आती है तो बाद में सब भूल जाते हैं. But as you say, if you have a higher goal, I again say, keep higher goal, higher purpose, higher. Live life for others. Live life for आपके द्वारा किसी का भक्ति में आगे क्या भला नहीं होना चाहिए. आपके द्वारा कोई, that is the life you should be living. People should get inspired. Huh? We have so many nice IITs people in our institution, Sham Prabhu, Gaurav Prabhu, who have used their IIT brains actually in creating youths, attracting youths. They used their mentality, their brain, by which youths and youths get, attracted towards Krishna. And that is the real, अपने जीवन का सार्थकता है. Yeah, what I'm trying to say. So everybody has some ability. कुछ ना कुछ abilities है. You should use that ability in the service of Lord, by which वो कृष्ण से भगवान के नाम से जुड़ जाए, भगवत गीता से जुड़ जाए, somehow or other, and उसके लाइफ का पर्पस समझ आवे, and after this life we can go back to the spiritual world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So let us summarize in few minutes. What are the main points that we discussed today?
Senses should be under control.
And how can they be controlled?
Through Lord service,
By engaging that senses, redirecting that senses towards the service of Lord. Then only it is possible. Artificially control of senses is not possible. What else? Real purpose of life. We understand the real purpose. That the real purpose is to go back, but forgetting that purpose, we misuse our body and existence.
The contentment.
Try to be satisfied. There's no satisfaction in it.
There is no satisfaction. Senses can never be satisfied how much you give them. And this chain of reaction is going for billions and millions and billions and millions and trillions and billions and trillions and billions and billions and trillions and trillions and trillions and continue.
इतना ही चाहिए प्रभु जी जितना आपने बोला.
This is going on from this life that इतना जन्मों से हम क्या कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ भोग 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 कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी तक कंटेनमेंट नहीं. ये दिल मांगे मौत. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे हरे